What's up, YouTube? It's Neo-Spacian Migz here, bringing you a Doom of Dimensions RB deck profile updated. We got tons of new support for the deck, and it's even better and more fun. I know I've been doing a lot of Genesis deck profiles, so we're back to some TCG. Again, if you like my content, please comment, like, and subscribe. Let's get started with the monsters. First, we play triple RB GA10 Driller. This card, if you control no monsters or the only face of monster you control are RB monsters, you can summon this card from your hand. You can only special itself once per turn this way. During the main phase, if this card is linked to an RB link monster, quick effect, you can pay 500 life points, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy both this card and that monster. So it's a nice quick effect pop. Nice interruption on our opponent's turn. Then we play triple RB GA10 Cutter. This guy has the same effect as Driller, special summon itself, pay 700 life points, but you can negate the effect and destroy the card and itself. So it's a great going first card if you have the monster pop and the spell trap negate. That's a really strong combo, and it has to be linked with a RB link monster. Then you play double RB Volcan Rocket. Last time I played 3 because there wasn't many. Now it's 2. This guy is the same thing. If you control no monsters or all monsters you control RB monsters, you special summon itself. You can you can pay 1,000 life points, target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them, and then destroy this card as well. And if you do inflict 500 damage to your opponent, so it's a nice going second card, great removal. Then we play 1 RB Lambda Cannon, 1 RB GA10 Pile Bunker, and 1 RB Lambda Blade. These are the new supports. Unfortunately, Pile Bunker is the only one that special summons himself. The other 2 don't, which kind of sucks. I wish they all did that, but what are you gonna do? So for the Pile Bunker, oh, and the Cannon is a level 6, Lambda is a level 7, and Pile Bunker is a level 8. If you didn't know, they go up by 1 level. So the Pile Bunker is, if you control no face of monsters, or the only monsters you control are RB monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special itself once per turn this way. When an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster in an RB, the Brute Blues, that points to this card. You can pay 1,500 life points, destroy all cards your opponent controls, and this card. So this is basically a board wipe, a nuke. As you can see, it's a giant missile. So unfortunately, it has to be the Brute Bruise is the one that points 3 arrows down, but that's pretty easy. So again, going second, this is a great board breaker. Then Lambda Cannon, it's okay. If this card's normal special summon, you can target a 1 RB monster in your graveyard except itself, add it to your hand. So nice recyclability. But this card is linked to an RB monster. You can pay 1,200 life points to destroy this card, and if you do, look at your opponent's hand. Then you can special summon 1 monster from it to the field, but negate its effects. So this is actually, I wish it special summoned itself, but I can see why they didn't, because you can special summon itself, activate the effect, and special summon a hand trap. And so, you know, all the hand traps are, if you get to summon this, you can actually bring a hand trap to the field and its effect is negated, or a K9 or something, you know what I mean? So this stops hand traps, but again, it's really hard to summon. So that's why when we play 1, we play it for the name. It's a good effect, but I wish it could summon itself for free. Then RB Lambda Blade. If this card's no more special summon, you can send 1 RB card from your deck to the graveyard except itself. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is linked to an RB link monster, quick effect, you can pay 1,400 life points, target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy this card, and if you do, take control of that monster, but destroy it during the end phase. So this is another great interruption going first, because you just, you know, it's a snatch steal quick effect. So that's why I wanted to play more than one of this, but just being a level 7 and it doesn't summon itself, you know, it's a good one-off. Then we play triple Terra Top and 1 Takatam Borges. It's a great engine. You know, it specials itself, and they're 1,500 lower monsters. Then we play 1 Therion King Regulus. It's just a staple for machine decks. It's a great negate. Then for the hand traps, we play triple Ash Blossom, triple Mocharmy, triple Droll, and triple Veiler to round it up. Now let's move on to the spells. For the spells, we play triple RB Stage Landing. This is probably one of the greatest cards in the deck. Special summon 1 RB monster from your deck or extra deck with a different name than cards you control. If an RB monster you control be destroyed by battle card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck this turn. You activate these cards except machine monsters with 1500 or less original attack, and all link monsters are. So this is the way that you summon your other RB cards, but if they stop you, you summon the RB link monsters and you keep making your plays. Then triple RB Funk Dock, the field spell. When this card is activated, add one RB card from your deck to your hand, except itself. Each time a monster your opponent each time a monsters your opponent controls destroy a battle card effect, gain 500 life points, which is great. So because we pay a lot of life points. If a face-up RB monster you control leaves the field by a card effect, except during the step, you can special summon one RB monster from your deck. You can only use this effect of itself once per turn. So the RB monsters replace themselves once per turn once they pop, which is great. Then two of the new support. RB Operation Test. It's a continuous spell. When this card is activated, you can target one level 3 or higher RB monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. You can so it's a basically a monster reborn. We can revive basically any of them. You can target any number of RB monsters you control, gain life points equal to their combined original attack, and if you do, return them to the hand / extra deck. Then you can special summon one RB monster from your hand. That effect we probably won't go into too much unless we really need the life points. But we just play this for the basic monster reborn, and we do play Clockwork Knight also. So this is a great tribute spell to search Clockwork Knight. Then to round up the spells, one Clockwork Knight and one Terraforming. This is just such a great card. We can search it easily, and Terraforming the Funk Dock is amazing. Now let's move on to the traps. We played the two new traps, RB Next Phase and RB Last Stand. RB Next Phase is a counter trap. When your opponent activates a monster effect, while you control an RB monster, destroy one monster you control, and if you do, negate that activation, and if you do, destroy that card, then gain 2,000 life points. So it does a lot. Quick effect, monster negate, it's an archetype one. Then RB Last Stand. Special summon one RB monster from your deck, extra deck, or graveyard with a different name than the card you control. For the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, you can special summon from the extra deck except machine monsters with 1500 or less attack. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets an RB monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate that effect. It does a lot for us. It's a trap, so that's why we only play one, but we can recycle it. We have race to recycle it unless we banish it, but that's okay for the protection effect. Now let's move on to the extra deck. For the extra deck, we play one Clockwork Knight, like I said, to search Clockwork Knight. Then we play two of the new RB Shepherd's Crook. It's a link 3. It's a diagonal arrow down, the arrow down and left. It's two or more monsters, including an RB monster. Gains 500 attack for each monster you control, except itself. You can only use each of the following effects of itself once per turn. During your main phase, you can set one RB trap from your deck or graveyard. So that's why we can use our spell and trap multiple times. Then during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can target 3 level 3 or higher RB monsters in your graveyard. Place 2 on the bottom of your deck in any order, and if you do, special summon the other one in defense mode. So again, we can swarm our field with whatever we need. The monster negate, the monster pop, the monster steal, the monster summon from the hand. So this guy's actually really good. I think 2 is fine because it's not as strong as the other one. I mean, it is strong, but the other ones are more important. Then we play triple RB Vulcan Booster. This is the original one. 2 machine monsters. This card's link summon. You can add an RB spell from your deck to your hand. That's why we play 3. It's a searcher. If this card is in the extra monster zone, you can special summon one RB monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can move this card you control to another of your main monster zones. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except monsters with less original attack. So it frees up our extra monster zone and lets us continue our link plays. Then the main guy, triple RB, the Brute Blues, he points down. You always want to summon him in the extra monster zone. 2 or more machine monsters. Gains the following effect while this card points to an RB monster. Gains attack equal to the total attack of RB monsters it points to. Can make a second attack each battle phase. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Then during your main phase, you can add 1 B card from your deck to your hand. So it does everything. It's indestructible. It can go for game and it searches. Then because we do play 2 level 5s, we play Nova and Infinity just to have it in the extra deck package. And then also 1 Typhon because Typhon. Then last but not least, we play Ultimate Slayer targets. Now let's move on to the side deck. For the side deck, we play Harpy's Feather Duster and Double Lightning Storm. Should be Triple Lightning Storm because Lightning Storm's at 3, but I only have 2. So, Triple Lightning Storm. Then, like I said, Triple Ultimate Slayer. Going second, we can really go for the OTK, so that's why I made a lot of board breakers. Then for going first, I play the Triple Tactics Talent and the 1 Thrust. Then I play the double Ghost Spell for those pesky grave effects. And then triple Nibiru to round out the side deck. Now let's get into the combos. All right, let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's special Terratop. Terratop, search Takatomborg, special Takatomborg. Go ahead and link to special summon Vulcan Booster effect. We're gonna search an RB spell. So we're gonna search Funk Doc. We're gonna activate Funk Doc. We're gonna go ahead and search the RB Lambda Blade. We're gonna activate Vulcan Booster, move it here, special summon the Lambda Blade. Lambda Blade effect, we're gonna go ahead and send the Lambda Cannon to the graveyard. Then here, we're gonna go ahead and link 3 to special summon the Brute Blues. And you always wanna summon the Brute Blues on the right-hand side because Shepherd's Crook, as you can see, points to the left. So if you summon it on here and it points this way, it points to nothing, or here, it's already pointing down. So make sure to summon it to the right. So let's activate Brute Blues effect. We're gonna search Operation Test, activate Operation Test. Let's summon the Lambda Cannon. We're gonna activate Lambda Cannon's effect, pay to 100, destroy itself. Then we are going to see if our opponent was saving a hand trap or something, or a monster we don't want them to use on their turn. Then Funk Doc effect activates. Then we're gonna special summon the Driller. Then here we're gonna go ahead and activate RB Stage Landing to summon the Shepherd's Crook right there. Then we're gonna special summon the Cutter. Then we're gonna activate Shepherd's Crook effect to set the RB next phase. And then we're going to pass. So now on opponent's turn, we have 1 interruption, 2 interruption, 3 interruptions, 4 interruptions, 5 interruptions, and 6 interruptions here. So let's say our opponent activates a spell or trap. Let's go ahead and activate the RGA Tank Cutter. We pay 700 life points, negate it, boom, spell negate, then RB Funk Doc activates. Then here we're gonna go ahead and summon the Pile Bunker, because in case they attack our Brute Blues, our Pile Bunker can just nuke their field. Then we're gonna activate the Shepherd's Crook effect because it's during our opponent's main phase. Choose 3 RB monsters. So we're gonna shuffle the Cutter and the Cannon back to the bottom of our deck, and the Lambda Blade to the field. And now the Lambda Blade is live. Pay 1400 life points, pop it. We steal their monster. So that's yeah. So that's the deck. So we have one interruption, 2 interruptions, 3 interruptions, 4 interruptions, 5 interruptions, 6 interruptions, and 7 if you want to count the Pile Bunker. But as you can see, these guys can swarm the field pretty good. And these two get really beefy really quick. And remember, if he has monsters pointing to him, cannot be destroyed by battle, cannot be destroyed by card effects, and then it can also attack twice, so we can easily go for game. But yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. It's flying under a lot of people's radar. I've seen a lot of people play it with the Sky Striker package. I like to play a more pure version, but I'm sure the Sky Striker package is pretty strong too. But again, if you like my content, please comment, like, and subscribe. It's Neo-Spacian Migz signing off.